Scissors, canines, premolars, molars. So, how many types of dentination? Types of dentination. Here, two types of dentinations are there. Two types of dentinations. Number one, ours is thecodont. What's the meaning of thecodont? When the teeth fixed in the jaws, that is called thecodont. So teeth fixed in the jaws, that's why it's called thecodont. And another one is there is one more important diphyodont. What is diphyodont? There are two types of or two sets of teeth in our lifetime. One is milk teeth, another one is permanent teeth. Milk teeth and permanent teeth. Milk teeth formula is 2102 by 2102. What is this? 2102 by 2102 means incisors, canines, premolars, molars. So what you understand from this formula, children in the children premolars are absent. Premolars are absent. What about the adult dental formula? Adult dental formula is 2123 by 2123. So here the milk teeth formula is 20. Here the milk teeth formula is 32. Means one side 16, another side 16. 16 plus 16, 32. So general structure of the teeth. General structure of tooth. So number one, generally you know very well there are different parts in the tooth. So first part we will call crown, second part we will call neck, and third part we will call root. So here one more important thing is there will be different blood vessels are there and connection is there in the jaw. So these blood vessels, nerves are there. There will be connection and fixed in the jaws. So what kind of material is there in the teeth? Number one, you know very well, enamel and dentin. So enamel is the layer, the strongest part in our body, strongest part or strongest material in our body is enamel. Enamel. It's made with calcium. So like this different parts will be there. This one we have to discuss very deeply. So next important thing is the most important thing is the tongue. The tongue, another name is called universal toothbrush. Universal toothbrush. The tongue is the muscular and voluntary muscles, especially what we called voluntary muscles. Means what is the meaning of voluntary? The movement of muscles in our control. Movement of muscles in our control. On the tongue, what are the how tongue is attached in the buccal cavity? There is one structure is there that is called frenulum. On that structure, you know very well different types of structures are there. What do you call these are different structures? Those are called papillae. Frenulum is a layer or tissue which is helpful for the fixation of tongue in the buccal cavity, and on the tongue different types of papillae are there. Papillae different types, mainly fungiform papillae, Number 2, filiform papillae. And third one, circumvallate papillae. Circumvallate papillae. So papillae will be like this, and there will be different what you call these are taste buds. And these taste buds have one special, very well sense organ related structure. Those are called gustatory receptors. These are called gustatory receptors. So now different types of taste buds are there, like sweet, bitter, sour, salt, and different like this different taste buds. Where are the positions of taste buds on the tongue? So if you see the tongue structure, the sweet taste buds will be like this here, sweet, next sour and salt and bitter, like this. Different papillae have different taste buds. Then what about spicy? The spiciness means nothing but irritation of papillae and tongue. So that leads to spicy. So next one, there are salivary glands also present in our buccal cavity. What are the salivary glands? So parotid glands, sublingual, submaxillary. So like this, three pairs of salivary glands are also present. So these glands have need deep discussion, but the saliva, they will secrete the saliva. You should have to remember right now. Saliva contain two types of enzymes, lysozyme and salivary, what you call amylase. And saliva helpful for adding food to form the bolus. Bolus means after chewing the food, after the food will be chewed by the teeth, then saliva will added to the chewed food, and like a ball, like a mucus ball or semi-solid material will be formed with gummy. So that part will be called, what do you call that kind of structure is called bolus. The next important thing what we have to discuss in this buccal cavity is palate. So you see the diagram, if you see the diagram like this, so in the palate, this is the nasal cavity, this is oral cavity. Nasal cavity and oral cavity is separated by one rough structure. This is only called, what do you call, this is called palate. Here this is rough and this is smooth. Means the anterior end is rough, bony, and the posterior end is smooth, and here the enlarged part will be there, that is called vulva. So these have foldings, these are called rugae. Like this different concepts are there in this particular part. Now what is this separating the nasal cavity with oral cavity, and which is helpful for movement of the food. And here cavity, one more part will be not a part, it's a cavity is there. That cavity is called pharynx. Pharynx not a part, it's a special spacious part. The pharynx is divided into three parts. Those are nasopharynx and oropharynx and laryngopharynx. like that. And there are two tubes, you know very well the tubes. What are the tubes? Number one, this is la trachea, this is called esophagus. Now the nose to the air is coming to trachea from food, the food is coming from oral cavity to esophagus. Even though the food will come near to the trachea, but here one flap like structure is present. That flap like structure is called epiglottis, which will not allow the food into the trachea, which will not allow the food into trachea. So like this, in esophagus there are two types of muscles. What are the two types of muscles? Number one, voluntary and involuntary muscles are there. Starting part voluntary, after middle certain place, after certain distance after, there is involuntary muscles will be there. So like that, two types of muscles are there. So from esophagus the food is coming like this. It shows peristaltic movements. So peristaltic movements. So there will be one sphincter where the stomach start. That sphincter name is cardiac sphincter. Cardiac sphincter. And from here to stomach will be start. The stomach have different parts like fundic, pyloric, and cardiac. Like that, the last part is pyloric. Here one sphincter also, and body. Middle one is called body. And here one sphincter will be there, that is called pyloric sphincter. So then small intestine will be start, duodenum, jejunum, highly coiled part, then ileum. Like that, there will be different parts will be there. That one we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.